All right. So, Legendary Pete says he's got one question, but he didn't put it in there. And then Let Me Eat Cake says you should add a link to your podcast on a panel. Yes, actually. So, this is the first time we are doing this podcast live on Twitch, and I do need to put that in a panel. Basically, so for you,
you tell me what that is.
That does not know what Twitch is. Below the video,
I knew what Twitch was. But
well, I mean, you don't know what the whole encompassing Twitch is.
Streaming.
If you scroll down, past the video, there's some panels there, and you can click on them, and it takes you to certain websites that I have linked so that people can find us or donate to us or do any of that. Any of the donations that you guys give will go straight into this podcast, regardless of whether I'm gaming or we are podcasting. It will be going straight into this podcast. Because this is something that NALO and I have wanted to do for a few years now, and we're finally getting to because I recently moved back to Montana, where he lives. Yeah. And I would love to grow this audience and just have fun with you, dude, and drink beer and talk about tech and talk to our viewers.
Well, this is like...
But I will be putting a link. That's just a long answer to your question. Yeah, that's what it is.
We're the only people in Montana that know anything about technology. Everybody rides horses to school and work.
Yeah, dude, there's no technology up here at all. Let Me Eat Cake, thank you for following. I appreciate that. We will be back with more live streams of our podcast. We're going to be shooting for recording probably once a week, maybe twice a week. Not twice a week. Every 2 weeks. We're going to be posting a podcast, like an actual podcast on podcasting services every 2 weeks. That's our schedule. Yes. And we do some quickies here and there with some technology stuff, with some video reviews, with some, I guess you could say TV show reviews, Netflix reviews.
Right, the last one
we got some stuff in the future here.
We talked about the Joker movie coming out and how crazy it was that the government warned us not to go see it.
Yeah, so if you want to listen to that one, it is up on, I believe, YouTube and all of our podcasting
all the places.
Services. So
everywhere.
We will definitely be doing Netflix reviews. It's going to be a really fun community to join. So tell your friends if you've got friends that are on Twitch, bring them on over. We'd love to talk to you guys.
You're really hitting it hard, Phil.
Dude, I just wanted to grow this, man. I want to do this for my living because I am an electrical engineer by career. Yeah. I love it. I love working in the industry. That's what I have my degree in, so it's great. But, man, I love creating with you, NALO. It's like one of the funnest things that I get to do with my week, and it's really exciting that we get to sit here and do this. We are fortunate enough to have all the equipment that we need. Legendary Pete, we see you. And so who's this girl you like? What's her name?
Yeah, there's this girl I like.
We only have so much time, Legendary. You better tell us.
Oh, see, Let Me Eat Cake.
I have my popcorn and everything.
Yes, Netflix reviews. Oh, totally. Wait till you hear our Halloween episode.
Oh, yeah, our Halloween episode is going to be lit, fam.
We're going to talk all about that Netflix.
I think we're both millennials, technically, by year range, right?
Yeah, I'm the earliest.
The highest end.
And you're like the latest.
Yeah, so I'm like I was born as late as you could possibly be to be a millennial. So I'm going to use as much millennial talk as possible, and you can just be the stream dad if you want.
I have to try to keep up with it because just because I'm like millennial by default.
That's hilarious.
And just a completely, I guess, actually, really a different generation. We're 10 years apart, so
yeah. I guess you could call that a different generation. Sorry that I'm eating popcorn. I'm just really hungry. You want some?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I'll just take this right back.
Get it out of my face.
Legendary. What's going on here?
He said, I got one more question. There's this girl I like, and this is not a dating show.
Definitely. We ain't dating each other, so.
Yeah. You got to go ask Adam Carolla if you got.
Oh.
Wait, does anybody have Adam? Whoa.
So, guys.
That's crazy.
Oh, maybe he might be typing. Yeah,
probably.
Maybe.
He probably is.
So, guys. My wife is a makeup artist, and she's wonderful and beautiful, and she sent me some pictures. She was going to come down here.
Wait a second.
She sent me this picture at 11:01. I don't think she has it on her face anymore, but I wanted to show you guys.
You said makeup artist. This is not...
She is like special effects makeup artist.
Yeah.
She makes people look bloody, makes people look cool. She will definitely be making some appearances on the podcast. She was going to tonight, but she told me no at first, and so then I didn't look at my phone. And then she said, wait, I'm getting close to being done with my face. What should I come down? And then I didn't respond because I didn't look at my phone. But I'm going to show you this. Hopefully you can see this.
Oof.
She's got some incredible talent, incredible skills. I'm very proud of her. She made herself look pretty crazy. So
that's nuts.
That's pretty nuts. I'm impressed. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, it is.
So if you guys want to see more of that too, we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
She can come down and say hi. But
yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. I think we're gonna end the stream here. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Yeah, dude, dope Halloween costumes definitely coming up. Tell your friends about our podcast. We really appreciate it. Tell them about my gaming channel here and my podcasting channel or game podcast. Well, I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
And we may
Mainly
end up
a gaming channel.
Yeah, we may end up switching over to our own account. But I think we're gonna grow this at least, and if we have to, we'll just switch it to podcast instead of PhillowTV, and I'm cool with that.
Well, I mean, I was looking on Twitch, and there's a bunch of people that do. They have 2 or 3 different things they do on their channel. So
yeah, and it's possible we could just do that. So I game. I mostly play Fortnite because I'm a millennial, and that's what we do.
Fork knife, is that what you said?
Yeah, fork knife. They actually do have a fork knife thing in the game because people were making fun of it so bad. They're like, we got to put this in.
Fork knife.
But so I mainly play Fortnite. But I have recently. I just built a computer for a guy yesterday. He's one of my really good friends from college and high school. He actually did get a RTX 2080, and it's incredible so far. At least is what he's told me. We started playing Rainbow Six Siege, which is kind of like a search and destroy type game.
Really, really cool. Yeah.
Very cool, very realistic, and I am loving that game. So I'm probably going to be streaming some more of that on here. But yeah,
lots of strategy.
It's been amazing sitting here talking with you, NALO, and being able to share this with my Twitch audience. Which, yeah, it's not that big right now, but hopefully we can grow in the future. And our podcast, I think, is going to go. It's going to skyrocket in quality.
Yeah.
From here on out, because we've got this wonderful recording service that's going to record everything we do, and we'll be able to download it, re-upload to YouTube.
I don't see why people don't do this more often. I feel like that it's like all the technology put together.
It's all meshed, baby.
Why not?
We tech meshed. We TECHtoberfest meshed.
Yeah. I like that it looks like that we're in different rooms.
Yeah, dude, I could literally just be like yelling at you and you're not even here. Because we just don't cross.
Phil, are you there?
We just can't cross the center line. Because then if we do that, then they know we're in the same.
Are you here, Phil?
Nope. I'm gone.
Next time, maybe I won't wear a white shirt with my white background.
Honestly, because your shoulders are red, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I don't know what I like about this.
I hunch over.
We can end the podcast.
Yeah.
And then we can just hang out and stream to our Twitch viewers.
Yeah, maybe a podcast shouldn't be like an hour and a half long, though.
No, dude. I've listened to podcasts that were longer than 2 hours.
But I mean, if we're gonna stream on here, maybe we could.
Well, we're also gonna shorten the actual podcast that's uploaded.
Yeah.
Like we'll truncate the silences and everything, and it'll shorten up a little bit. But.
Yeah. The audio itself.
But the YouTube video will be exactly as long as the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let Me Cake says you could cut together highlights.
What do you mean by that? Let me eat cake.
Like, because you save the video, the Twitch video, and then you put it on YouTube. We could just cut it up.
We could also just cut off the end of where we end the podcast
and use the audio for the podcast, and then make a highlights videos, basically.
We could do that too. Yeah, See, dude, you guys are on the same level, wavelength. Dude,
because
I like
really
cake.
Cool. That's what it is.
So. Let me eat cake. You are witnessing something that is actually pretty incredible. This is the first time we've actually done something that's like actually really worked. Like,
oh my god,
we're gonna be able to use this video. We're gonna be able to use the audio. Everything's gonna be amazing.
I feel like I'm the king of technical difficulties because if you put me in charge of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the guy filming. I'm gonna use my equipment to make it happen. I test it, do just fine. Nope, didn't work. Didn't record. Recorded 7 minutes. Who knows why 7 minutes, but that's it. That's all I got last time.
And NALO, guess what?
What?
You got this young millennial guy that's going to help you out with them technical difficulties.
I know. And I feel like I do fine. I do great, but I don't know. We
had a real rough few first episodes, and we're just really excited to be able to do this and not have any issues.
I actually really like the question portion of this. I've
question
done a
answer
few,
format.
Yeah, when Facebook Live first came out, we were doing car club stuff all the time.
So you started back in the day. You started 406 Customs, which was a very big car club here in Billings, Montana.
Yeah. It's crazy. It was so fun.
You at one point told me that we could have been famous almost.
Yep. Yeah, I took a few phone calls from the Discovery Channel, and there was some pretty interesting conversations and things. I don't think that they were really looking for what we had, or there wasn't some things we could come together on. But yeah, that was a weird experience for sure. But we would utilize the Facebook live stream, and I really liked that you could talk to people live at the time. Like people could message you or talk, and send you questions. So I like that portion of this for a podcast. So I don't know. I think it's really cool.
One thing we could do, and I know, let me kick, you're probably an avid Twitch user. We can stream to Facebook with this software if we wanted to. I don't know if Facebook allows you to go and download that video afterwards, so that's something that we would have to look up, because Twitch allows you to do this.
I don't even care about Facebook. Facebook sucks.
All right, we're Twitch streaming. Don't even worry about it. Let me tell your friends, because
the Zuck sucks.
We definitely need some more viewers so that we can get some more questions in that chat for that Q&A.
Yeah, Facebook is gonna fail within the next 5 years. Let me just throw that.
Dude, they've been a thing since 2004.
They're gonna fail.
You think so?
Yep.
What makes you think that?
I feel like that the reign of Facebook is just over. It's done. It's going to turn into like a specific thing like MySpace.
You think that the robot Mark Zuckerberg is going to fall off of his throne?
Well, either that or Facebook is going to go through like a super major change to something that it's not going to be what it is these days. It's so annoying. It's just full of people and complainers, and I don't know.
Yeah, there's
definitely so much work. It takes so much work to make Facebook how you actually want it to be.
Yeah, the feed now is just like ads and BS.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely there are some trust issues with Facebook, and I actually to touch on this, I was watching or I was looking through my Google News feed, and I saw something about Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
They recently started doing live feeds of their Thursday question and answer situations that they do with their entire company, actually. Well, I guess it's not an entire company, but whoever's in that office that he is actually in.
Yeah.
So they live streamed it, and there were some pretty interesting questions that were asked. So if you wanted to go look at that, you can look it up on Facebook. I'm sure you'll be able to find it, because they probably put it right to the top of whatever they've got going on in the video situation.
Yeah.
But basically, they're trying to be a little bit more transparent. So
you look tiny right now.
The trust issue. I know, because I'm
I'm gonna like.
Here, I'll just get really close. There we go. Now I look bigger than you. But yeah, so they seem to be trying to break. They seem to be trying to break down these walls of transparency, of non-transparency, I guess you could say, so that their users know what's going on in the realm of Facebook, know why they're doing what they're doing, can understand maybe a little bit more into the fact that their election bias could have been a problem in the 20 whatever the heck election it was. So I mean,
my guess is they had 10 viewers because no one cares.
I don't know, actually.
No one cares about Facebook.
I was tuned in to that while it was happening live, but I didn't get to see how many people. I like don't look at the chat or any of that kind of stuff. I was just looking at how many viewers that they had, or I wasn't looking at how many viewers they had. I was just honestly focusing on Mark Zuckerberg, because it was really funny. The difference between him and an interview, like a scheduled interview with like Time or like a magazine or some like online streaming service or like late night with whoever the hell it is.
Yeah.
He is a damn robot in those interviews. With this like Q&A, dang son, he was like a normal person. It was like
weird.
Completely different. It reminded me of like he and Elon Musk in interviews are exactly the same.
Yeah.
If Elon Musk is not in an interview setting, if you're just talking to him, like MKBHD had a video of him just talking to him, because they had an interview, but then they also had some footage of him just talking to him. He's a normal human being when you're just talking to him.
Yeah.
But when he's
actually really funny.
When he's in an interview setting, they become like very scripted, very
robotronic,
very Techtoberfest.
When are y'all gonna get mic stands?
But yeah, dude, we don't need no mic stands. Look at this.
I don't know.
My arm,
I like
my
this.
really strong arm right here with this big muscle.
We've tried the mic stand, honestly.
Actually, here, wait, hold on one second.
We tried it. We tried the mic stand thing, and it works kind of. But I don't know. I guess hearing from you guys, maybe it's too distracting with this.
Wait, do you mean one of these?
Should I rope this around my? Just kidding. No, that thing is too huge. But even if we had like the small mic stand or something, I don't know.
Can I have another beer?
Yeah, I don't really
I feel like
like.
I drank all of these.
You've had 2. Out of
I
6.
guess out of 6, so I get one more. This is my last one. Cut me off. But yeah, these mic stands,
I
we
like
would
this because I like to move around.
Yeah.
And we like to touch our weenuses together.
There's only one problem that I have with this.
Yeah.
When I'm like clickety-clacking on my keyboard, I have a problem. Because I have to go like this. And then you can't hear me. Sorry about it.
Yeah. When
I go like this.
Yeah. I really like the clickety clackety keyboard. I need to get me one of them.
But anyways, I would have to buy some actual like stands for these puppies because we don't have the like connector that would require or that it's required to hold this microphone on that stand. But yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna get a mic stand. That
let's
comes
get
out
ready to rumble.
It's just gonna lower.
Sorry about all the headphone users.
It's gonna come out of the ceiling like this. Gonna grab it.
You're gonna make me program that so that like a servo can like lower that thing down out of the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Bro,
I actually just did that.
You're amazing. Well,
I just spilled a beer, and it almost went on our entire streaming setup.
That's not a good idea.
Here we go.
What
foam, baby.
What are your day jobs? What are your day jobs? How did you get into tech podcasts?
Well, we aren't technically in a tech podcast, so this is a podcast about anything we really want to talk about. It just so happens that October is when we started this, and there's a F-ton of tech coming out this month.
Well, and that's what we're interested in, too. So
there is an interest. Yeah, I guess there is an interest there.
But I'm going to answer your first question. What is your day job? I manage parts department at a Honda dealership. And, well, yeah, it gets complicated, but I'm a manager at a car dealership for the parts stuff, so it's boring.
I'm over here dealing with, like, headphone issues.
It's a lot of paperwork, but it does allow me to have some time sitting down at the computer, and I get to look at the head on that thing.
Give me some head.
You are the most terrible beer pourer ever. But it's good because I'm really into automotive things. So this was the best of both worlds for me. I could get into doing something that is of interest to me, but I wouldn't have to work on cars because like the biggest thing for me was I like building cars. I got some Volkswagens, I got some Jeep. And, one of my favorite things to do to relax and just get away from life is to go out and work on my stuff. And if I did that for a living, my stuff would be busted all the time. I would never want to do it. So it's like the perfect thing for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about having your hobby be your job and your job be your hobby, because then you end up just wanting to not do your hobby when you get home because you already did it as your job all day.
No. So this is a relatively new hobby. I'm a creative person, at least. I like to feel like I am. And even if I'm creating something that's just stupid or off the wall for me.
No.
Yeah.
You created this starting thing like in like 20 minutes today. That's incredible.
Well.
And you created ending in the same 20 minutes. Like, you are a creative person. Don't get me wrong.
What I spent most of my time on was the was the TECHtoberfest thing.
Oh, this one right here?
No, I'm a creative person, and I feel like I'm unaccomplished if I haven't done something creative. And so far in the last couple of years, I feel like I've grown a lot in that area, and it's satisfying whether what I'm creating is crap or not. And I feel like I've gotten better, at least to my own standards. So that's a good thing. And
I definitely. So I've been watching NALO grow in his at least creative portion of his life, because I lived in California for a year and then I lived in Washington for a year, and so I've been only seeing the creative portion of you for a very long time.
Yeah,
and it has definitely grown from being basically just 406 Customs to your personal life as well.
Sure.
And it's been really cool to see for over the past 2 years. You definitely are a creative person. You are bringing the creative portion of me out. I am an engineer by trade. I am an engineer by person, by lifestyle. I am a weirdo, one of those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
I
think that's
I've
probably
definitely
why we
seen you grown. Yeah, and I think my technological mindset paired with your creative mindset is going to create something very cool.
Yeah, I'm growing on that too. So
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we are learning together on this Twitch journey and this podcasting journey and this videoing and making sure that we've got everything covered journey. And it's actually a really cool thing for at least us to see together on a personal standpoint. Mm-hmm. To answer your question, Let Me Eat Cake, for me, I am an electrical engineer. I do work for the oil and gas industry. I went to school for engineering. I have a degree in electrical engineering. That's what I do every day. So our clients include ConocoPhillips, Exxon Mobil, BP, so British Petroleum, all those big heavy hitters in the oil industry. We do work for them. So it's a really cool thing to be involved in. It's also a very hush thing that we have to be involved in. I have non-disclosures that I cannot I
think that's so cool.
Give you more information other than just telling you what their name is, and that's about it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Nick, what kind of tech is coming out this month? Well, Nick, that's my little brother, by the way. Just Wild is my little brother.
Where have you been, Nick? Nick, what were you doing?
So we've been live, Nick, for 2 hours. We recorded an entire podcast, an hour and 45 minutes or so, of what new tech is coming out this month.
Where have you been, Nick?
Where? Anyways, so we talked about the Microsoft event. We talked about Samsung. We talked about GoPro. There's a lot of stuff coming out this month. There's also some OnePlus phones coming out that we didn't talk about. There's only so much time that NALO or I have to do some research on some stuff.
Jeez, Nick.
And jeez, Nick. But so we couldn't talk about everything, but I feel like we did a pretty good job of at least going over in detail what we appreciated coming out this month.
Yeah.
Or maybe even in August. Or maybe even February next year. All those different dates that are...
Or according to Microsoft, next year altogether.
Next year holidays.
Yeah.
Nick, you're playing Fortnite. Oh, that's what you were doing? Well, you know what? I think there's more important things to be doing than playing Fortnite. Just kidding. I do that all the time. With you, actually. If you want to play games with me, too, by the way, NALO, I guess, he doesn't play video games. Well, he doesn't play video games on a PC. Let me be frank here.
Yeah.
If you want to play video games
Minecraft.
with me, if I'm playing games and I'm streaming, get in the chat, say, "Hey, I've got this game I want to play. I want to queue up with you." We'll play. I'll talk to you. We'll say, "Hey, I played for the first time in September. Fortnite? You played for the first time last month?
Yeah.
Dude, that game's been out for... Hey, what's up?
Picardo.
Picardo.
Yeah.
Dude, Let Me Eat Cake, that is crazy because this game has been out for 2.5 years now, and it's free to play. You could have downloaded it at any time. I'm just kidding. I'm not giving you a hard time.
Wait a minute.
It's a really fun game.
Same place I've
Me and my little brother actually played in the competitive portion of that game, and Nick, I think we got to top 4% in the western half of the country, which is pretty crazy. We didn't ever make it to a Sunday portion of the I guess you could say it's like of the tournaments. Yeah, the tournaments, the weekly tournaments.
The winner got like $3 million.
Yeah, to get in the Fortnite World Cup, you had to basically play in these weekend tournaments, and you had to get to the Sunday day, and then you had to place first in the Western Conference. So you had to win the whole thing. You gain points by playing. There's certain things that give you points by. So there's eliminations, there's placement, and if you have the most points at the end of the 3-hour window, you get to go to the Fortnite World Cup. You got $50,000 just for going, and then you could win about $3 million in total prize money.
Yeah, not a new thing though. I mean, they used to do that with Halo and.
Oh yeah, I mean, so Ninja, which is somebody who's always talked about. He grew his channel on Twitch. Now he has since transferred to Mixer.
I know
exclusively
Ninja because of
NALO is. How old are you now? 35.
Yes.
And he knows Ninja. So yeah, R.I.P. for Ninja for real. But he started on Halo. He was a competitive Halo player. I don't think there's a lot of people that don't know this about Ninja, and I think that's something that people should know. And so I just wanted to give you a little nugget of information.
Dude,
nugget of knowledge, I guess, is what you call it.
I watched The Masked Singer, and I was pretty stoked when
it was Ninja.
It ended up being Ninja. Spoiler alert. First episode.
Oh yeah, sorry. If you watch The Masked Singer and you haven't watched the first episode, spoiler alert. Yeah, Ninja gets picked.
He gets kicked off on the first episode. But he's way better at gaming than he is singing. I'll tell you that much.
Definitely increased his famousness. I'll tell you that. Oh shoot! Dang, let me eat cake. Sorry about it. We should have been like spoiler alert. Yeah, whatever.
That's fine.
Dude.
Just
this
watch
is the internet. You could literally say anything you want. You're
watch
a liar.
him sing Old Town Road, and
that's what it was.
Yeah,
dude, we should pull it up.
He's way worse at singing than he is at playing games. Get that click on.
Oh, I don't want to activate, dude. Come on.
Yeah, we're pulling it up here so you can watch. It's gonna be awesome. He was dressed up as a giant ice cream.
What's it called?
The Masked Singer. Yeah.
Do you guys like that clickety clackety?
Look at him. He's so cool.
So how long is this? 13 minutes. Okay, let's do the 2 minutes. So what I need to do is click on this.
Ice cream.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, that's super loud.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna play this.
Show us your famous face.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how wrong.
Oh, it's not gonna go through what he actually sang?
No, you gotta click a different video.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
They don't even know who he is. The judges.
Oh, he was the ice cream man. Dang. Dead mouse. Dead.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Oh, it's Ninja!
I knew it the whole time.
Oh my gosh, dude! Wait, we gotta watch him actually sing it. Hold on, let's go back.
Yeah, no.
It's like the whole.
Why is it so loud?
He does not.
It sounds loud in our voice or in our headphones, but it's not loud. I don't
But if
think.
there's one thing that I'm good at, it's exceeding expectations.
No, it's not another spoiler.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back. Horseback is a track.
Not a train singer.
Oh,
see, it's not loud.
Yeah, dude, he definitely shouldn't have made it past. He's not good. Nobody tell me nothing.
The cool thing about this show is that you don't for this whole time, nobody knows who he is.
Yeah,
like
dude,
nobody knows who this
they're
guy
just jamming
is.
out to an ice cream guy singing.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy.
One of the coolest things about it. But the crazy thing is, when they unmasked him, none of the judges even knew who he was. They were like, "Oh, crazy!"
They still didn't know.
Who are you?
Wait, so why did they? I thought you had to guess him to get him unmasked.
No.
What's the deal with? Okay, so
you get
explain
unmasked
to me
by
the
losing
unmasking
to the other masked singers.
Oh, so you
they
have to be
compete
worse
against
than
each other.
them.
Yeah, you have to be worse. So then the audience votes on who gets, who loses basically, or who wins the round, and the loser goes to a losing bracket.
And then you have to actually lose out of the losing bracket to get out of there.
Yeah,
man, Ninja sucks because he lost out of the losers bracket.
He lost twice in one night.
Oh,
yeah.
R.I.P. Legitimately. Oh my gosh, that's so bad.
He was cool though. Like his costume was amazing, and His mannerisms and stuff were really cool, and they try to give you clues so you guess who they are. And they knew they were like, he's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber.
That's what they kept saying, and they didn't even know. They didn't know.
They didn't know. Oh, sorry, I forgot for not switching back to the cam there. I totally forgot to do that.
What were we on?
We were on actually just showing them what we see.
Oh yeah, cool.
So here you can see who's subscribed to me, who's followed to me, our chat. This is what we look at. This is what we're looking at when we're talking to you guys.
Yeah.
And then this is TECHtoberfest.
Of course it is. But I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. You know, every young person in the crowd, they were all yelling. A lot of people thought it was Rhett from Rhett and Link at first.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were yelling Rhett. And then they all knew as soon as Ninja got unmasked, they're like, "Oh my God, it's Ninja!" And then the judges are
like, "Wait, who's this guy?
Tell me, what do you do again?"
Oh yeah, I'm a famous video gamer. I literally just sit on my ass and play video games all day, every day.
They gave stats after they got him unmasked, and he streams to more people than watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so okay.
So he's more famous actually than most famous people.
Let me just give you a viewership count on this guy every day. So I check in with Ninja every day on Mixer just to see where he's at, just to see what's going on. I always look at his viewership numbers because I'm always curious. Because on Twitch, he would at least have 15K, 20K plus viewers every day, literally every single day watching this guy.
That's crazy, yeah.
He made an announcement to switch over to Mixer exclusively. Right. They gave him a lot of money, I am sure of it, to do that, to grow that platform because it is in its infancy in tech terms.
Yeah.
He is about at 10,000 plus now every day on Mixer, so he definitely has a loyal fan base. I mean, when you can bring over 3/4 of your, I guess it was what? I guess that's 2/3. Over 2/3 of your audience to a whole nother platform that has to re-sign up to a new platform, that has to resubscribe, that has to refollow. I was thinking
about that today.
All of that kind of stuff. Like, it's hard enough to get one of my family members to create a Twitch account, to watch my Twitch, just and to subscribe on Twitch Prime, which is free. So if you have a Twitch Prime subscription, if you have Twitch or if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, and you have not connected it to your Twitch account, and you have not subscribed to somebody,
that's right. I just did that yesterday.
You could drop your subscription here. Picaro, I want to thank you for following. I don't know if you're still watching. I just saw that 7 minutes ago. You followed. Thank you very much. So I mean, if you can do that, that's incredible. That Ninja could bring his entire audience over to a completely new platform, and still continue to be successful. To do incredible deals with incredible companies. He's always doing ads for different things. He's been working with Red Bull from the get-go. So he is sponsored by Red Bull. He has a Red Bull fridge in his Twitch stream every day. He has a Red Bull bandana that he wears every day. He has a YouTube video of him sitting in drift cars, driving around a drift course with drifters that are also sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah. This
guy is so famous. It's incredible. Yeah. And he grew his entire fame on the internet, on Twitch, on Mixer. It's insane.
And I just thought it was really, really funny actually that Robin Thicke didn't know who he was.
Wait, so out of the who's the judges? I want to know who. So I haven't really watched the show.
Jenny McCarthy, you have Robin Thicke, you have Ken Jeong, the comedian.
You gonna fuck on me,
Dr. Ken Jeong, and I don't know the other lady.
Kelly Clarkson.
No. She's famous for something. Okay, we gotta look this up. I don't pay attention to whatever she does, so. But judges on The Masked Singer.
Ken Jeong, Nicole Scherzinger. Yeah, that's probably Scherzinger. Yeah, that's probably the one you didn't know. Jenny McCarthy and Robin Thicke. Kelly Clarkson is on.
Am I stupid?
On American. No, not American Idol.
Kelly Clarkson has her own talk show.
No, Kelly Clarkson is a judge on.
No. Kelly Clarkson was on The Voice?
Yeah, I think it's The Voice. American Idol.
Yeah, she won
and then the Voice.
first American Idol.
Yeah, so She won American Idol, and then she's now a judge on The Voice.
Yeah, well, The Voice is a way better show than American Idol. I'm going to throw that out there.
I'm just going to put that in the internet.
I'm just going to put that
I'm just going to insert that right into the interwebs on twitch.tv/PhillowTV.
All our thousands of followers. Just kidding.
Wait, where's that link at? He posted it. I still don't even think I'm saying it right. Twitch.tv/PhillowTV. I was saying it right. Yeah, nice.
/PhillowTV.
Oh my gosh, dude. This has been incredible. This has been so fun.
Yeah. I'm excited to do this again, Phil. This is a much better platform and way for us to do podcasting for real. It feels more like what a real podcast should be. I don't know. I believe the reason why I started a podcast in the first place was that a podcast is literally something and a place where you create your own content and you can be yourself 100%. And if people don't like it, they just don't listen.
Yep, and this is us, guys. So if you don't want to listen, you just get right on out of here. But please don't leave because we really need the viewers.
But that's what I absolutely hate about social media is that it's one or the other. It's either that's the real person and they're fake in real life, or they're some sort of fake person on social media, and on a podcast you can be you. And I don't know, you can probably piss people off pretty easily on a podcast, saying something or being accidentally racist or saying something that you shouldn't say, but at the same time that's the beauty of it, is that those people can just not listen, not go. I don't know. That's pretty cool.
Sorry, guys. I just got to save our Audacity project so that we can export it later because
we're
otherwise
done anyway, I think.
You think we're going to be done?
I don't know.
This is the best new stream I've found in a while.
Are you serious?
That's really cool. That's actually really cool to hear because I've been streaming for over a year. I don't know if you were here for that when I was talking about that. I play video games on my own, but I am so excited to share this part of my life with my Twitch viewers and be able to just podcast once a week, maybe. I mean, sometimes it doesn't end up. We don't end up recording, but this is really cool.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to grow this platform and see who we can gather into our chat room every day.
I agree. It's super fun.
Week.
I don't think that I'm going to be drinking beer on every episode, but
why not?
I mean,
I'm just kidding, dude. It'd be expensive.
Yeah,
the format is interactive. You should play to that strength, dude. You know what? I totally agree. Oh, also, Nick, I love what y'all are doing. Big fan. Can't wait for the next stream / podcast. Yeah, dude, we gonna be in it. We gonna be doing this. We gonna be doing it every week.
Yeah,
we gonna be hanging out with each other.
I'd say at least once a week we're gonna be doing a stream because, I mean, that's part of our plan already, is to meet together and plan and do. Record a podcast. I think before today we were recording audio, trying to record video with a camera, and it's just so much work to try to do.
And I just happened to come up with this random idea that maybe my webcam could work and we could go to Twitch.
Yeah, and it's like, Phil, don't you stream? Let's try that. So
yep.
It seems to be working out really well, and I like it. I really think this is an amazing combination of. Like I said, why don't people do this more often? I listen to podcasts all the time, and I try to watch them when they do YouTube things or whatever, but nobody's talking about streaming over Twitch.
Nobody.
Like, it makes so much sense. I mean, I don't know. It's dumb. I feel like if at the very least, maybe we can start a trend.
Let me, Cake, I want to ask you a question right now, and if you're not comfortable telling me, don't. I don't want to push you to anything.
I do.
Hey, man, this is the internet. I guess we could technically do that if we want to. We can bully this guy. But I'm not. I'm just kidding.
What are you wearing?
We're not going to bully you.
I'm just kidding.
If you have friends, if you have people that you think might like this platform, this what we're talking about, what we do, definitely let them know. We will be posting to our Twitter before we stream. This was an experimental thing, so we didn't post to it this time. But before we stream, we'll give you a schedule. We'll let you know what's going on. We'll try to be at least a little bit transparent with you on what's going on with our stream schedule. Once a week is normally what we're going to plan on. We're going to try to do it We normally meet on Thursdays to at least plan.
Yeah.
Maybe Thursday nights. That might work out. Maybe Friday nights.
What are we streaming in the just chatting section?
Yeah, so this is the just chatting portion of Twitch. It's an all-encompassing category. There's no podcasting category. There's no. This is
not yet.
This is literally the only category that we could stream in.
Like Let Me Cake says it's so niche with gaming, and I totally agree with you because I'm not really into streaming games. I think it's cool, and I wish that I was. Like, I maybe if this kind of thing existed 10 years ago, I really would have really been into it. But
well, that's funny because this kind of thing did exist 10 years ago.
Well, Twitch though.
I don't know if Twitch did, but I would say that
Twitch?
Ninja, at least in my brain that I'm thinking of, the time frame is 2010 is when he started. So that was about 9 years ago. Create that category, dude. You're so right. What is this Justin TV? What are you linking me? I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm clicking on it. You better not. Oh, dude, there is a podcast category. Oh yeah, no, we'll definitely be creating that. IRL stream was a thing a while ago. Yeah, IRL streaming has definitely been a thing. This is not IRL streaming though. This is not technically in that category. This is podcasting. IRL streaming I don't know if you know what this is. It's literally walking around with a camera streaming to Twitch while you're doing your daily activities.
Yeah, I knew that part of it. Like, but the whole like gaming thing being like one of the biggest thing that Twitch does. That just was a big turnoff to me, just because of who I am and probably my age, I guess. But I don't want to be. I want to be able to keep up with the stuff. But at the same time, like, I didn't really realize the potential of, and maybe I still don't. I have no idea what the real potential of this kind of thing is. This was let's go for it type of experiment tonight, and I feel like it worked out really well.
Dude, I don't know what this Justin TV link is that you gave me, but it doesn't work. Anyways, but yeah, dude, I totally agree. This is gonna be cool. IRL by the founder. What are you talking about? The gaming got popular and website rebranded. Oh, Justin TV was the original Twitch. Okay, sorry, I missed that text or that comment. But
that's really cool.
Yeah. All right, NALO.
Yeah.
I know you want to go probably because it is late. It is almost 12:15 a.m. in the morning where we are.
Yeah.
Mountain Standard Time. We are in Billings, Montucky.
I stay late all the time.
Ride. Yeah, that's true. But you sounded like you wanted to at least wrap it up maybe a little bit. But I mean, if you don't want to, we can sit here and we can keep talking to people.
I don't know. I mean, how deep you want to go? You want to go into some real deep stuff? I can get there.
What are you talking about?
Getting deep.
Nick,
something
ask us a deep question. Actually, you know what? Let me eat cake. You can also ask us a question.
You have our permission.
Also, let me eat cake. Where did you get this name? Like, I understand there's fat people in the world, but like, are you actually eating cake?
I've literally wanted cake since you started.
Since I saw that name, I'm like, dang, son.
42 minutes ago, you followed, and I'm like, I want some cake.
Deep. Let's get in there all deep like.
Chicago style double
Chicago
deep.
double deep dish.
Just get all double deep.
Like old Chicago. I'm just gonna do that every time I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just gonna
We will get no followers if you do that.
Dude, what you really want now is freaking beer, dude. I totally agree. Hey, Kyle, Detainment. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, when is the Bob Ross
Welcome
marathon?
in.
There's actually there is streaming Bob Ross.
Yeah, he's the one who told me about it, actually. Kyle is the one who introduced me to the Bob Ross Twitch channel. So if you all don't know, there is a Twitch channel for Bob Ross.
Yes.
Will I paint for you? Oh, geez. Actually, my wife does have paints. We could probably go get some canvases and paint.
Dude.
What's your favorite tech brand / new technology? Okay, so I have a few brands that I follow personally. It's not technically a tech brand right now, but everybody that knows me knows that I love Volkswagen. It's one of my favorite brands. I drive a Volkswagen e-Golf. It's an electric car. We're probably going to do an episode on some electric cars here, probably in the next couple months.
Cool.
We have some stuff planned out, at least for the rest of this month and possibly into next month. But you're right, it's not deep. Let me go tell you that right now. The other tech brands, I guess, that I use every day at work, I use Microsoft products. I have a Microsoft Surface because of that. I used to be an Apple guy through and through. I had a MacBook Pro. I had an iPad Pro. I had an iPhone. I had an Apple Watch that covered this tattoo. But currently I don't wear it. So it looks like we're getting some questions here.
What tattoo?
Wait, do you have brands? Do you have brands that you... I know it looks like we're in different rooms right here because of this, but we're in the same room.
Yeah.
Do you have brands?
Unless
I know you're a
put your
Samsung.
hand behind the thing.
Oh, we're in different dimensions. So wait. You got brands?
Yeah,
Samsung
in Montana.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Samsung. You're a Samsung guy?
Oh, totally.
And he has a MacBook Pro for creativity because he wanted to get more on the creation side, right?
Yeah,
Am I right
it
in
really
that?
helps with the usability.
Yep. You are also a Volkswagen guy. You have an old Volkswagen Beetle. You have an old Volkswagen Rabbit.
Yep.
And you currently drive, or at least as your daily, a big old Jeep Wrangler.
Oh, it's a monster truck, baby.
I mean, NALO's a big boy. He's probably, 6'4"?
It's a big Jeep for a big dude.
And
I'm 6'2".
He's 6'2", and I don't even want to talk about your weight right now because I don't want to talk about my weight right now because I'm fat.
It's slightly above average for 6'2". I'll just say that.
But yeah, so Soda is actually talking to me about this. He's trying to say, well, why did you buy Siege and not Destiny? Okay, Soda. So I built a computer for my friend yesterday, and he was like, dude, the only way I'm going to do this is if you buy Siege. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to buy Siege. And I love Siege. If you want to get into Siege and we can have a team, like you,
way better than Destiny.
me,
I don't know why that's even a
Kyle,
thing.
the other Kyle, or sorry, not the other Kyle, the other Tyler. I mean, we could do this. So Explosive Soda is one of my good friends from college. His name is Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wanted me to tell the internet that, but whatever. We talk about it all the time anyways when we're streaming. I want to address your questions real quick. E-Golf. So I drive a Volkswagen E-Golf. It is a fully electric Golf. So if you think of like a Volkswagen Golf, like what a Golf looks like, that's what it looks like, but it's electric. It's fully electric. I get 90 to 100 miles of range. In the winter, I get probably 60 because it's so damn cold, and I have to run my heater, and the heater takes a lot of battery.
I'm going to interrupt you and tell
in Montana,
a story about
in Montana.
This.
Okay.
We went with a bunch of friends. We went to a pizza place 8 miles away
from my house.
And we rode in there, and it used 17 miles of battery.
Okay, look. Okay, so when you're on the highway with a Volkswagen e-Golf, there's a lot of wind resistance at 75 miles an hour because the speed limits are super high here.
Yeah, 80 miles an hour.
So
on the highway in Montana,
it takes away a lot of your range. So that kind of sucks, right? That's pretty terrible. But
well, how much range do you get on a full charge?
Okay, full charge is anywhere from, depends on how you drive, because if you drive like a crazy man, you're going to get less range, right? So it's anywhere from, so their EPA rated is like 81 miles or 83 miles, something like that. But I can squeeze like 105 miles out of it if I'm careful.
Yeah.
If you put it in
charging your phone.
If I put it in eco mode or eco plus mode, I could probably get 115 miles out of it, which is pretty incredible. But on the highway, you're lucky to get 40 miles because the wind resistance, the rolling resistance on the wheels on the ground, the tires on the ground, it's just bummer.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I'm a fan of the car. It's really cool.
And it's really nice. I mean, I got leather seats. I got heated seats. I got a heated windshield.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 15. It's only got 30,000 miles on it.
It makes no sound. It's the weirdest thing ever.
You get in, you press the power button. It literally doesn't change anything. You press the power button, and you just put it in reverse.
All
and
my
go.
cars are loud. Like, loud.
Yeah, they are. I can attest to that.
Dude, my Rabbit is ear-splittingly loud. But your Golf, which is really the same thing. It's just years apart.
Way
right?
newer. Yeah.
So
I think you mean decades.
You're right. But it makes no sound. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah,
you hear the tire
turning.
turning.
So when you're driving down the road, the only noises that you can hear out of this vehicle is the wind going past the mirrors and the tires on the road. Yeah. And possibly the brakes because it rarely uses the brakes because of regenerative braking.
Yeah.
So when I press on the brake, it actually doesn't use the brake pads against the rotor. It uses contacts in the motor. It switches them and allows the motor to charge the battery, which allows
is there
me
a
to brake.
boring emoji? Let me eat cake. You should put that one.
Oh, dude, there's so many emojis or freaking whatever they call them on Twitch. Yeah, it's nuts. So we got a question from Kyle. He says you should do. I guess it's not a question; it's more of a statement. You should do Power Hour. You want me to do shots on Twitch? Not happening. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, we read the thing.
So we're only doing TECHtoberfest because we wanted to drink some Oktoberfest beer and talk about technology, and we already did that for a whole hour and a half, and then now y'all are tuning in. Like, we went live 2.5 hours ago, and you're freaking here now. Like, you could have joined, when we started. You get notifications.
There you go. See, there's
hey,
the boring.
Tyler,
emoji.
Thank you, Gringo.
Yeah,
that's the other Tyler.
Oh,
so there's Explosive Soda and Gringo Star. They're Tyler squared.
T squared.
T squared.
What's up, Tyler?
We're playing good games,
and
so there's that. So what are you playing? Fortnite? That's not a good game. Are you playing Apex? You playing some Apex Legis? Let me kick. What's illegal? Oh yeah, Destiny. Yeah, you guys are dumb.
No, it's illegal to do Power Hour and take shots on.
Oh yeah, Twitch.tos.
Yeah, you can't do it. Excessive drinking.
Lol WTOS.
That's why the beer was okay, because it says that you're allowed to drink beer.
So we're gonna show you exactly what Twitch says about drinking.
It's already on there.
Oh wait, what do I have? Do I have it?
Yeah.
Can you drink on Twitch? This is literally our. Okay, so hold on. Does this change? No. That changed. Okay, so this is literally my Google search before. Any activity that may endanger your life or lead to physical harm is prohibited. This includes, but is not limited to, suicidal threats, intentional physical trauma, use of illegal drugs, and drinking excessively. We are definitely not drinking excessively because I don't think either of us are drunk right now or even buzzed. No. We're just drinking beer, dude. We're just hanging.
I still only drank half of mine. That's half a can.
Dude, yeah. True. Yeah. No, dude, you poured another one in there.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because there's 5 beers drank right now.
I have my special Opera House mug that holds 2. So I drank 1, pretty much. Look.
Hey, we ain't hating on Fortnite. Okay, there's a lot of hate on Fortnite online, and Tyler Squared and Kyle definitely do not like Fortnite, and they just play it because I play it, and it's probably the only game that was out right now that we could
Explosive Soda
play.
Tyler, he likes Destiny, and I think Destiny is literally just Bungie doing Halo ODST again.
Yeah, they came out with their expansion pack.
Hey, let's do a bunch of stuff over and over and over and over and over again. And
the raids and all that kind of stuff. So Destiny 2 came out with Shadowkeep. It's a new expansion pack, and you got to pay $30 or something.
Wow.
Wow. ODST isn't even comparable. Is what he's saying. What Soda? Come on.
It is comparable.
Imagine hating on ODST. They're roasting you right now. Unfollowed. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Gringo. I hate you.
Hey, if earlier I only mentioned Halo ODST because I feel like that it was Bungie putting a Band-Aid on how long it took for Reach to come out, which is the best Halo ever, and I was comparing that to what GoPro did
with the Hero 8.
Well,
the Hero 7 technically was the ODST version.
Yes. I just said that, GoPro Hero 7 is the Halo ODST of GoPros.
Yeah. What is your favorite Halo?
Dude, easily Halo Reach. Halo Reach is the best one. Best game. My favorite one is probably Halo 3.
Okay. So, 3.
Yeah.
Unfollow. Okay, whatever, dude.
3. Has said 3. Yeah, 3 is my favorite. 3 is my favorite game. Halo Reach is the best game.
Soda, I think that requires a subscription, not an unfollow. What are you talking about? Give me your $4.99. Halo Reach was awesome. Yeah. So my little brother was a crazy Halo fiend, and he would always rape us.
I'm a mythic.
What's a myth? What are you talking about?
Oh, if you played Halo Reach, you know.
I don't know. Dude, I never played Halo Reach.
I got all the way up to mythic.
So I classify myself as a gamer, but there's a lot of people that probably would unclassify me as a gamer because I think I played Halo 3, and that's like my extent of playing Halo in general. Yeah. I played Halo with Nick.
Phil, you're right.
I'm not a gamer? Wow.
Yeah, you have to have played Halo.
Well, you know what? I played until 4 in the morning last night, so I think I'm definitely a gamer.
Yeah.
And I stream on Twitch, so hey, whatever.
I haven't done any PC gaming, so I'm definitely not a gamer anymore.
Well, these guys game on Xbox too.
Yeah, well, I play Minecraft.
Heck yeah, with your son.
Yeah, and by myself sometimes.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
The truth comes out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Halo. Yeah, that's true. I wasn't playing Halo. You're right. You know what? You guys make me feel so bad about myself.
I can't believe how many times Tyler's unfollowed us already.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's a thing. I don't think he's actually unfollowed. I want a screenshot, Soda. Send me a screenshot in Discord. I'll open it up right now. That you've unfollowed me. But I want to refollow because, you know what? I feel bad if you not follow me anymore. I'd be upset. Upset. Excuse me.
I'm just getting into this Discord thing, too.
Hold on. He must be refollowing. He used to play Call of Duty when you were in Seattle. Dude, so, okay, in 2009, me and Nick played, I think it was Modern Warfare that came out in 2009. And me and Nick were... We would play for like 5 hours straight. It was crazy. And I was playing with Xbox. Oh my gosh, dude, I loved the Xbox 360 playing Call of Duty on that thing. Call of Duty is probably one of my favorite series, at least. They've just kind of shit the bed lately. Sorry for my language, but dang, son. I don't see no message, guys. Come on, buds. Do you want to get in with these guys? Do you want to talk to these guys? Should we talk to them? I don't think we should. These guys might say something that might get us TOS banned.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Ew. He must be... Okay. Okay, Soda. Okay, Tyler. Did you play Call of Duty? Like, was that something that you played? Monka TOS. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he did.
Tyler. Okay, you did?
Yeah.
Which Call of Duty did you start on? Did you start on the very first one? What even was the first one?
It was
Call of Duty?
Yeah, but it was World War I.
Yeah, I think I definitely played that on like PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Went 81-9 once. Yeah, okay, Kyle. Did you have a 420 win streak in 3v3 in Modern Warfare 3? Okay, 420. That's literally just like a getting high joke. And 3v3 in Modern Warfare 3? Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
COD 4. That's where you started?
Modern Warfare, the first one.
Okay, well, do you think I was joking? No, Tyler, I definitely don't think you were joking. You're pretty serious all the time, so whatever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was a Halo. Yeah, dude, I figured you were. That's fine. That's fine. Sure. It ain't no thing. Dude, I wish I could have got into Halo. Nick was always playing it, and he would just shit on me, and so I just stopped playing it because I was so bad.
Dude, for me, Halo is like a viral video. Like, they accidentally made the coolest game ever. Because I think Bungie, before that, made what? That stupid puzzle game? It was like a puzzle.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was Pitfall. Too old. Or no, maybe it wasn't Pitfall or something, but it was something like that. And then they decided to make this first-person shooter game, and they accidentally made the coolest game.
Huh.
So I think, to me, Halo is just a mistake anyway, that Bungie had no idea what they were doing.
Hey, Cake, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for following. Catch us next time. Put your notifications on so you can see when we go live.
Yeah, I had fun talking with Cake.
Follow us on Twitter. We're Oh Yeah Podcast, TXT. So hit us up there. That's where most of our schedule updates will probably be posted because, I mean, Instagram's just for photos and Facebook is... I mean, you could find us on Facebook, too. We're Oh Yeah Podcast on Facebook. So, but it's good to see you guys. Good to see Let Me Cake. You get out of here, buddy. Did you ever go 89-0 with a Type 95 in Modern Warfare 3? Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly. Sure, whatever. Me and Nick were sick in that game. Huh, Nick?
Actually, Call of Duty really pissed me off when they started doing like super jumps and
the
stuff
exosuits.
Like
that was the part where I stopped playing.
Yeah,
the Black Ops or whatever is what it was called. Yeah, I stopped playing that. No,
dude,
thanks.
One of my favorite games was Bad Company. That was like a really cool game.
Bad Company.
Bad Company. It was a. Why can't I remember?
I'm pissed.
Oh, man.
Well, while you think about that, I'm going to talk to Nick here real quick. Now, real question. Do you guys like first-person or third-person shooter games? Yeah, Nick, I know you're a third-person shooter, and yes, we were really good. I mean, yeah, right. You know,
third person for me.
Yeah. I personally am more of a first-person shooter game. Fortnite is a third-person game, but that's because there's the building aspect in it. I like Fortnite because of that building mechanic that they have. If you're not good at it, you're pretty much shit at the game, which is kind of a shitty part of it, I guess you could say, because it makes it so that people who are good at it just absolutely poop on you. They're like way better just because they can build. Like all of a sudden you'll be running at them and they're in a 3-story building already because they built it for themselves. Yeah. It's ridiculous. And that's one of the things that I think the Tylers and Kyle didn't like about it is because they couldn't just shoot people. Because Soda...
Being able to use the natural surrounding, like the tree that you both already know is there.
Yeah. Soda is one of the, like, probably he's out of our friend group, he's probably the best aim in the friend group, and that frustrated him a ton because he had to shoot around objects that people were building while he was shooting it.
He was the guy that no-scoped people in Halo.
Yeah, he was incredible. He just so one of the things that's really funny is me and him and Kyle were playing competitive, and same with Tyler, actually the other Tyler. So there's a trio version of competitive, and we were playing it, and every time I would build like a structure, one of them would be sitting right next to me, and I'm like, why are you in my box right now? And they're like, because we don't build, we just use other people's stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
what a great strategy.
Yeah. Third person is cheating? Okay. I mean, yeah, you're right. But, Gringo, you have to realize you're like a crazy freaking, what is it called?
So
Overwatch
he doesn't like
player.
to be able to, that you can stand...
You can't peek corners and stuff like that in third... or you can peek corners in third person. But Gringo, the other Tyler...
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't categorize you as the other Tyler. That's kind of mean, to be honest.
The other Tyler.
He is a big Overwatch player. He's actually really good. Big first-person game, so that's probably why he doesn't like third person. I think a lot of people don't like Fortnite because it's a hard game to get good at because of the building and shooting aspects. I think you're definitely right, but I don't think that's the reason why they don't like it. There's a lot of reasons to not like a game. Maybe it just doesn't fit what you normally play. There's some people that just play like engineering games. Like there's this game called Satisfactory that me and Soda play, and it's a really fun engineering game. Like basically it's a production facility game. So you make concrete, you make steel, you make all these different things, and you have to optimize it. So you have like percentage of efficiency and all that kind of stuff. And it's fun. It's a really fun game, but some people would freaking hate it because they could never figure it out because they don't have an engineering mindset.
Right.
I don't know. There's so many different games that fit different people's interests. It's just crazy. Black Ops 4, Blackout emote peeking. Yeah. So Black Ops 4, I guess this is what Blackout came out, which is the battle royale version.
They just made it way too easy.
Blackout. So Blackout is the what's it called? The battle royale version of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So the Fortnite version of Call of Duty, and you could emote, which it's a first-person game. You can emote and then peek around corners with that emote. So like it goes to a third-person view, and then you could like peek around.
Yeah.
So that's like cheating, basically.
Well, I don't know. I like the first-person shooters that, you put yourself up against a wall. I guess what game was that? I can't even remember now, but you'd be in first person until you kind of like attach yourself to the wall, and then when you lean out, you're vulnerable, but you can see.
Gears of War or something like that?
Oh man, don't even get me started on
Gears of War is third person.
Yeah, and I didn't like it because of it, because I was so used to Halo, and Gears of War came out, and I was like, this is so weird. And the guy's not even in the center; he's like off to the side. And
the mechanics.
But I got used to it.
The mechanics of that game were kind of weird too, because your character would move in like a very realistic way, like they would like sway and all that kind of. It's kind of weird.
But I like Battlefield, where you can choose.
Yeah, and there's a lot of games out there like PUBG, so it's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It was like what came out I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe it came out first.
I agree with you that Gears is the only good third person. It just took me a while to get used to
Oh,
it.
gringo, back off, dude. Fortnite's a good game. They are like so they update so quickly, and they
Gears, the
they
new
put in
Gears
cool
is
stuff.
going to be amazing, by the way.
You're talking about Tom Clancy Ghost Recon 1? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, it is a Tom Clancy game.
Yeah. But so
what was I thinking of?
I want to go back to where Soda's talking about Factorio. So I'm big into realistic games and feeling like you're there. Factorio is like a 2D version of Satisfactory. So Satisfactory is like a first-person engineering game where you're looking through like the eyes of the person that you're actually building things with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, Factorio is like a productivity game where it's just a 2D version and you can see your factory layout and you can. I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't really explain it very well. But I just can't get into that game because I need to feel like I'm there. That's one of my things with games. Is I need to feel like I'm the one controlling the character. I'm looking at what I need to do.
So you never really have liked the God view.
Yeah, the all-seeing eye games. No, I'm not cool with that. So we need to catch back up a chat here. Kyle says NHL 2020 is the best third-person game, and I totally freaking agree with you, dude. NHL in general, any NHL game that is ever made, incredible. I love because I played hockey, and the
gameplay itself is amazing.
So they came out with one, and I don't remember which year it was, but you used it. They changed it to where you're pressing. So you used to press a button to shoot, like it was just pressing a button. Now you shoot with a joystick, like you can aim it with the joystick and all that. That was when NHL changed for me for the game. Yeah. It was like you can stick handle with it and you can shoot with it. It just changed. It was like a game changer, and that was one of my favorite things.
That's what I really
NHL.
liked. I got super addicted to Skate.
Satisfactory came out second. Factorio has like 98% rating. Dude, I agree. Factorio is a great game. I'm not saying that's a bad game. It's just something that doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, I just don't like it. Satisfactory did come out second. Satisfactory came out, I think, it actually might have come out this year. It was by Coffee Stain Studios. They're the ones who made the Goat Simulator. I don't know if you know about this game.
Oh, yeah, I've played it.
I actually haven't played it, but I know about it. But it's a really cool like first person engineering game.
My son is 13 years old. He shows me all of these things.
But here's the other thing. He made a really good point here. So tell us why you don't like Minecraft. Minecraft is a first person game technically, right? Can you make it third person? I don't know. Okay. So it's both.
It's both. Third person.
I just don't like that it's blocks. Like, it's not realistic at all. And that's another thing that appeals to me about games is how realistic they are. And Fortnite doesn't have that aspect, and it really pisses me off. It's like one of the most unrealistic games you can think of because it's like they're animated characters. They're really dumb. But Siege, that's one thing that's like spoken out to me about Siege is that it is so realistic. You take a headshot with any gun, a pistol, an SMG, an assault rifle, any gun, you hit somebody in the head with it, they're dead immediately.
Yeah.
If you like every gun in Fortnite is like each bullet has a certain rating, like so you have 200 health technically if you have full health and shield.
Sure.
And it takes like a certain amount of points away from your health every time you hit somebody with something. And so like an assault rifle has a different rating as a sniper rifle, as a SMG, as a shotgun. And so I get that part of it, and it's kind of animated and it's cool. I like the shooting part of it, and the building is a cool mechanic for me. I like Fortnite in that aspect, but Siege is so real that it's like, and the movement in Siege is crazy. You can't jump. You can only vault over things, because as a soldier, you're probably wearing like hundreds of pounds of gear, maybe 80 pounds, 90 pounds, maybe even 120 pounds, something like that.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to jump in that shit. So you should only be able to like maybe vault over something, and they have different move rates and all that kind of stuff for the different characters, and it's just so realistic that I love it. You can shoot through walls.
The building
you can
mechanics
reinforce
are really
walls.
cool,
Yeah. So,
but
I
think
Minecraft is boring. That's the other thing for me.
No, it's not.
You're just building stuff.
Okay, here's the thing. Minecraft.
I guess there's a PvP.
Minecraft is deceptively deep and realistic. It's deceptively. It's not as simple as it looks. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
It's way deeper. Way.
And Nick, Battlefield is a game that I played in college on PlayStation that I played all the freaking time, dude. I loved that game. It was so real.
Battlefield had the Bad Company thing. That was their like non-realistic side. That's the one I was thinking of earlier. Battlefield Bad Company.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was cool. It was so cool. It was like taking Battlefield 4,
which is the game that I played in college,
and doing fun stuff instead, and had a way cool story. It was like, okay, you know how good the stories for Call of Duty are? Like the campaign.
Well, okay, they used to be. I think is what you're meant to say.
You're right. It depends on who was making that Call of Duty.
True.
Right?
Treyarch is not so good.
No. You got to go with the whatever the other
I don't even remember what the other one is.
They made all this Tony Hawk games.
These guys definitely know.
Anyway, the Battlefield, that's why Battlefield Bad Company was so good, because it had a good story and it had like all the cool Battlefield stuff too.
I want to go back to
Battlefield 1. I played that like an obnoxious amount of hours.
That's how Battlefield 4 was for me. I want to go back to Soda's comment. He says, add a realism texture pack. Okay.
It makes it better. It does.
I don't want to have to do that to a game. I don't want to have to
You're dumb.
accentuate it so that I can like it. Like, I don't need to put time into this if I don't like it in the first place, and just adding a pack is going to make me like it. No.
Yeah, but you can make it look in any way you want. You can make it look Egyptian.
For my
you can make it look like
for my realism comment. Yeah, it's a valid point, but I can't get into Minecraft. I don't know why. I probably never will.
Dude, you can build whatever you want.
Infinity Ward. That's who made it. Nick knows.
That's what I'm saying.
They know.
Yeah, Treyarch sucks.
Treyarch. You know what, dude? We boosted up to 6 viewers as soon as we stopped the podcast version of this.
I know.
How dumb is that?
Well,
we were doing TECHtoberfest, people. We were drinking beer. We were talking about tech. We were talking about the Microsoft event.
But they all came on and asked us questions that we already answered.
Yeah, exactly. So dumb.
What?
I just gotta act like a broken record and repeat what I was saying.
That's okay. They can go watch on YouTube later.
I really like this format. I like hanging out with you. I feel like this went for way longer than we freaking expected, for sure. But
that's okay. That's what the stream is for.
Yep. True. Okay. I gotta show these guys something.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's not what I wanted. I gotta get a different.
You gotta switch the screen so they can see what you're doing too.
Yeah, I know I will. As soon as I'm ready.
Oh, here it comes.
If you aren't subscribed to Soundman Car Audio on friggin' YouTube, you should definitely do it. Literally the first video. Okay, hold on. I gotta check this. I gotta see. Okay. Okay, so you can see what we're doing here. This guy right here. Look at it. The first video. Look at it. Look at it.
Nate, what's your favorite vehicle? Oh man, that's a big tough question. My favorite car? There's so many.
Dude, I feel like I don't know.
Oh,
you've had so many vehicles, but come on, you got to have one favorite. I think at least the one you talked about to me the most was your original Beetle.
So, yeah, if we're going to talk about cars I've owned, I have two favorite cars. My first car was a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, and it was so crappy when we bought it for $300 that it didn't even have the floorboards were so rusted out that we had to put pieces of wood across to rest your feet on.
He had a literal Flintstone car.
Yeah, we Flintstone.
It was crazy.
Home. So, but then we restored it. My dad and I, not like fully restored, but we fixed it and put a bunch of new stuff on it and kind of made it into like this little hot rod thing. It was totally fun. Had a lot of fun. Learned a lot of things about cars with that thing. And then my pretty much tied for the top spot is my 94 Civic I had. I sold it.
What 94 Civic? What are you talking about?
The winter
one
machine.
Okay, dude, we definitely got to show a picture of this. Hold on, I'm going to pull this up real quick.
So, I bought a 1994 Honda Civic that was crashed on the front end. Somebody brought it in for service at the dealership and they couldn't afford to fix it. So I bought it for $300 from them, and all I had to do was replace the radiator to get it working. But the whole front end was crashed. And then
Where's the easiest way to find this, Nate?
Dude, I don't...
Wait. Oh, no. Keep talking.
There's no way. I have way too many pictures. You won't be able to find it in here.
Albums?
I don't know.
Anyways, keep talking.
Yeah, so I had I fixed the front end of it by taking an F-150 grill guard, cutting it up, welding it back together.
Yeah, it was
welding
nuts.
some bars onto the side as fenders, and I put the whole front end was like a tank. It was nuts. Oh, there's some like subwoofers and crap that I built there.
This is me, Larry, right here.
Whoa.
So this right here is me. That's me.
No,
well, actually, that's you,
shirt.
but that's my wheel.
Yeah, that's how you paint a wheel. You use cards.
Yeah, dude, playing cards.
Playing cards.
Dude, there's got to be a picture in here somewhere of this stuff.
No, that's too old now.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think it's in here, dude.
I know. Look at that subwoofer box.
So this is a subwoofer box I made.
Oh my gosh!
Back in the
what
day.
am I doing?
I
Wear
don't
my
know.
Price is Right shirt.
Dude, what is your situation over here? Looking good.
I went to the Price is Right, and they called my name.
Hell yeah.
They were like,
This was
Nate
this was
Wimmeler, come on down.
Nate's Escort. This thing was
Yeah.
so cool. It's like slammed on its nuts. It's super cool wheels. It was dope.
Let me tell you what, Escort ZX2s, they're not cool, so I had to do
And
something.
this is Nate's Beetle. The thing's
With
real
some
cool.
drag race tires.
Drag
on
racing
top,
tires on top of it. That's crazy.
just for fun.
Yeah, you know.
There's my system.
Oh yeah, he had a sound system in the. He called
I
it the
built
Bumpin' Z. And dude,
yeah,
he
well.
friggin' made this cool sound system.
It was
dope.
too loud.
Yeah,
Obnoxiously
dude, me
loud.
too. All my sound systems were way too loud. What else we got here? What
I didn't really show that thing off. Most people hated it, the Civic. But it's the most fun car for me because I could do whatever I want with it. I didn't have to worry about crashing it. I didn't have to worry about scratching it. I didn't have to worry about washing it. I literally just drove it, and it was amazing.
And this is what Nate drives right now. This one right here.
Yeah, that's my Jeep. That's my bro Craig's Jeep.
37s on that bad boy.
Yeah.
Big old winch.
It looks tiny compared to Craig's
well,
giant
let's not
monster
talk-
truck.
I don't even want to get into that, okay? Jeez. All right.
But
Anyways,
I
we
do
couldn't
love my
find it,
Jeep.
but he
It's
has
really good.
yeah, you had this crate. That Honda Civic was so
Yeah.
nuts.
The Jeep is like the best of both worlds for me. I can do
I want one so bad.
modify it and do whatever I want with it.
I want the old
Goes
Cherokee though.
wherever. Yeah.
Oh
so
my
yes,
goodness.
Nick, that's my favorite vehicle. All of them.
All of the above.
All of them. But if it was like a vehicle that I don't own yet, Ferrari F40. So cliche, but I want one really bad.
I drove a Ferrari.
Not an F40.
I don't think so, but I definitely drove a.
There's only 100 of them left.
I don't even know what I drove in Vegas
Yeah.
at my bachelor party. It was incredible. I broke one of them.
Ferrari
I was pressing the brake too hard, and I broke the ABS system on a Ferrari. When I was
F430.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
It was incredible. It was like one of the most fun experiences sliding a like $150,000 to $250,000 car sideways on a racetrack. It was incredible. It was
I
so
wanna do
fun. Just because the ABS system broke. Show a picture of what, Nick? What do you want? Of the Ferrari? Dude, I don't even know if I could do this.
Yeah. He's just saying pics or it didn't happen, basically.
I don't have pics of me like sliding sideways. And when they sent me the video, they cut it out because it was too dangerous to show or something.
There it is right
yeah,
there.
right here. So
Yeah, Ferrari F430.
Yeah. That's the Ferrari that I drove that I broke. That's the one I broke. And then I drove a black one
Was
afterwards.
it like matte? It had like a wrap on it?
Yeah, so this had a matte wrap, and it was loud AF. It had like an aftermarket exhaust on it or something.
Yeah.
So it was like just sitting there. It was crazy. Yeah, it was really fun to drive because it was so loud.
Yeah.
But I definitely broke it. And then the next one they had was matte black. So it was wrapped matte black, which was pretty cool.
With that face, I'm surprised that they let you
I know, look at me, dude.
get in a car.
Look at this guy.
This dude crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's nuts.
Jaguar F-Type. I drove one. They had one couple of years back at the Euro Car Show here in Billings.
Dude, if you drive an F-Type, though, you're just an asshole.
I don't know.
My boss, so I had a boss in California for...
You're just saying that because that's what Nick's favorite car is.
So ABC Sheet Metal is where I worked in California for 2 months, and the boss, the guy who owned the entire company, drove a Jaguar F-Type, and he was a complete D-bag. He was the worst person ever.
Yeah.
So that's what I associate an F-Type with, but, I mean, hey, if you like an F-Type, that's cool. Nick, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, F-Types are cool. They're fast and luxurious. And oh, yeah. You want to see what the F40?
You want to see the F40? Dude, why don't you just Google it? You got your computer literally right in front of you, but whatever.
Yeah, Phil does hate you.
Ferrari with an E.
F40.
Images.
Yes, Ferrari F40.
There you go, buddy. That's what she looked like. Look.
What's great about this car is that it's so simple. There's no added features. You don't get air conditioning. You don't even get door handles.
It's
on the
just
on
a
the
car.
Inside. Yeah, it's carbon fiber body with the thinnest paint on it that you can, like the red paint is so thin that you can see the texture of the carbon fiber.
It's a literal race car.
Yes. But it was production for the street. So you get racing seats, you get a carbon fiber body, a really fast V8 engine, Ferrari V8, 2 sets of headlights.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would ever need that.
Driving lights and flip-up headlights. So I don't know what that was about, but it's really
for racing, bro.
It's really cool. It's a really cool car, and they only made so many of them, and only about 100 of them exist, and they go for ridiculous amounts of money. Sorry, Phil.
That's right. One scenario, you dirty bum. Yeah, you're right, dude. That was one situation where I saw a Jaguar F-Type. You're right.
Yeah, they're fun. It's like they don't look as sporty and cool as they actually are, which I think is cool.
Yeah, so I think I watched the, what is it called? Frick, I'm blanking on this right now, and I sound like an idiot because Jeremy Clarkson, whatever he stars in.
Oh. Top Gear?
Top Gear. They did an episode on that car, and I watched it, and it was like, I was like, dang, that's like the true gearhead's car, like an automotive enthusiast car, because it's like so raw.
Yeah.
Raw performance, raw vehicle, no power steering.
Are you talking about the Ferrari F40?
Yeah.
Still? Yeah. Yeah, the Ferrari F40 is so crazy. It's like the car guy's car. It just really is.
There's
really
for you
no
in the chat.
other reason that the F40 exists is just to own and say it was cool and drive it. Is 406 Customs still around? Yes and no. 406 Customs now exists in its previous
Infancy state.
Yes, we reverted back to the roots of 406 Customs, which is just
a couple of guys,
dudes with cars
in the garages.
Yes.
Doing what we want.
We've retired, like officially, like retired
from doing events and being public about everything.
We went
but as far
made
as
a statement, we are retired.
As far as 406 Customs in our hearts, it's still there.
Yeah.
We're still a family. We still hang out. Like NALO, the only reason I know NALO is, first of all, because of a youth group that I attended when I was in middle school, but also because I always saw the 406 Customs banner on every car that was really dope driving around in Billings around the 2000, what is it? What was it?
8, 9.
2008, 9, 10, 11 era.
Yeah.
And I was very excited because I was about to get my license. I was like, dang, son, I could be in this. I want to be a part of this. And the guys that made up this group were some of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life and some of the best friends that I've ever made in my life, and NALO being one of them. He was one of the founding fathers of 406 Customs. What was there, like 4 of you?
Yep. Nate and Mark and Adam.
Nate Sanders, Nate Lohmuller, Mark Footet, and Adam Burt were the 4 founding fathers of 4.6 Customs. And
True that.
I mean, we still all talk to each other. We're still, I mean, it's not like we like had fights or anything like that. It's just people got busy. People have kids. People have families. People have lives that they want to live outside of 4.6 Customs. And it was just taking up too much time, I think.
Yeah, it turned into something that was more like
a chore, a job,
a business. It was like a business.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that I think anybody really wanted it to become. We wanted like a certain culture.
Yeah, it's like a business that needed to be run, like the way it was structured, needed to be run by 12 people.
But only 4 people wanted to put in the work. Maybe even that. Maybe even 2.
And not to a fault. Not that it was anybody's fault at all. But that's just like how it ended up, and we didn't like it.
And that's okay. You know what? Like, we can still be 4.6 Customs without the public label. It's about loving the cars. Exactly what you're saying, Nick. Like, the group of people, not the fame, not the business. We never cared about being popular. It was nothing.
No, that like came with it.
That came with the fact that we built cool cars. We had some cool stuff going on, and we created these events that could bring people that like cars together.
Yeah,
and that was what we loved. We loved bringing people together and talking to people in the car community, and it was awesome. It was a really great run, and I loved every second of it. It was really fun.
I learned a lot of stuff too about everything and appealing to the masses and just like how to deal with that kind of thing.
Publicity kind of.
And knowing like having to be careful about certain things too. You know, you got to be careful about what you say and what you do. And so I learned a lot of stuff like that. And I think that, I don't know, that makes what we're doing now, this
almost easier
and appealing too.
Yeah.
Because it's like I've already been to a certain point, and I just want to get back there for the right reasons, and also try to take it even further, like way further.
I agree, and we can definitely do that. Like 4.6 Customs will always be something that's part of us. That's something that we'll always do. You have literally at your house right now that his car. So Nate's Jeep is here. At your house right now, how many cars do you have sitting in your driveway in your garage? 3? 3 cars that nobody's driving. Like, he's definitely a car guy through and through. You should see his garage. He's got a crazy amount of tools that people have just left there that he's gathered over the years of working on cars. But you have had so many cars inside that garage. You've had so many cars on your driveway. Like, you have worked personally on so many different types of vehicles.
I had to retire a car jack
because we got too much use out of it.
Yeah, we literally wore it out.
You broke the valving mechanism, right? Or something like that.
It wouldn't hold pressure in the oil reservoir anymore because we used it way too many times.
Oh my gosh. I remember using that specific jack that we're talking about that we decommissioned to lower my very first car. It was the very first car that I ever put coilovers on. It was my Subaru, my WRX, and we put some coilovers on it, slammed it on its nuts, and used grade 8 washers for spacers on the wheels until I could get actual real spacers. Don't try this at home. Yeah, it was really bad. And it was in the middle of freaking winter we did this.
Oh, yeah, at 2 o'clock in the morning, too.
Yeah, it was like negative 10 degrees outside.
What were we doing?
And we're in this garage, just 4 of us, just wrenching on this car. And it took probably a good 8 hours to do. Because
I can't believe the type of ambition we used to have for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
this was only 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
It's lower than 40 degrees outside. I ain't going out there.
Yeah, dude, we're downstairs in my basement right now.
Kidding me right now?
68 degrees, 70 degrees in this house right now, and we're like, heck yeah, dude, we're just chilling. There's no way I'd be in a garage right now. In my garage is pretty warm. Like, it's not insulated, but it's pretty warm right now, and I'd definitely not go out there to work on a car.
Nick said he never really got into the car scene like you two guys did, but I think that was, there was a lot of people like you, Nick, that were, hanging around our 406 Customs. There's, I don't know, we would throw big parties, basically, is really essentially what it was.
Yeah, and people could relate with the social aspect of the car community more than even the cars themselves. People like just going down there and talking to people and getting to know more people. And
we did plenty of events that were not car related.
I agree.
Going to the movies, having a barbecue.
The barbecue, heck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was called a barbecue, but
yeah.
You park your cars and you go somewhere else.
You go eat,
you play football, and that was cool.
That was fun. Well, I think we should wrap this up. It is freaking 1 o'clock in the morning, and I definitely need to go to sleep. I actually have to go to the bathroom again because I drank too much beer. But it was good talking to everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate the support.
Your other bros left a long time ago, I'm sure.
We still have 6 viewers. People are coming back in. You see the viewers are up at the top there.
Yeah, okay.
But catch us up on some freaking...
They're still here.
Question marks, yeah.
I don't know what the heck.
Get up on our socials. We are the Oh Yeah Podcast. Also, twitch.tv/PhillowTV. Hit us up.
Somebody's going to say, don't ever do that again.
But, so, it was good talking to everybody. We are definitely going to sign out of this bad boy. Thanks for stopping by. We will talk to you in the next one.
Yeah.
Any closing words, NALO?
This was fun. And I'm excited we chose to do this instead of the
unfortunate situation we had before that we couldn't figure out.
This is just better. It's just better. I think it's gonna be fun. Next week. See you then.
Next week, 1,000 viewers. See you then.